All right, well, I'm Rachel Smith, and I lead the Columbus Discipleship Network. And I'm so excited to be here today, you guys. This is awesome. It's nice to have a full house. So I want to introduce you guys to the state of the city portal, which I will explain in just a second. But I first want to just give a quick history lesson of the Columbus Discipleship Network. A very brief story. It started a while ago, and like many things, COVID kind of brought it to a halt. Maybe you guys were there, you remember. Everything kind of died. And we were asking ourselves the question, should the Columbus Discipleship Network continue? Is there a future here? What would that look like? At the time, we were very fortunate because Barna Cities came to Columbus and they did this big research study. I think some of you probably are, this mic is getting funny. And what they came out with, one of their main takeaways is that the Church of Columbus needs whole life discipleship. And we were really surprised by that, but they had all this data. It was really helpful. However, what we didn't have was a sense of what that looked like on the ground in churches. And so we needed the stories of everyday people in churches to figure out how can we as a Columbus Discipleship Network come alongside our city and kind of increase and expand the presence of intentional, relational, spiritual mentorship in Columbus. And what we found is that we did this like tour, this listening tour, and man, it was so helpful. The stories really brought to life the data that Barna shared. And that's exactly the thing that we have today for so many areas in our city. So I want you to follow this friendly little dinosaur. He's going to take you to columbus.stateofourcity.com. And today we are launching this new website that is going to bring together data from across the internet that tells us a lot about Columbus in this really easy to use interface. Andrew and his team have been working very diligently to get this up and running, so shouts out. And on this website, you are going to find a collection of data and stories that are going to help us in Columbus, thought leaders, church leaders, nonprofit leaders, make informed decisions about how we can love and serve our community better. So we're going to see local data that is relevant. Some of it is just county-wide, but some of it you can like zoom in. Like I was getting in like census tract data in my own neighborhood about poverty rates, literacy, things like that. It's really crazy. We also have key realities. There are 6 key realities highlighted: addiction, immigrants and refugees, church growth, child literacy. There are some other ones, homelessness. These key things that we need to be paying attention to as the bride of Christ in Columbus. We have stories and data that go alongside with this. So we have personal stories that take the metric from just a number and personalize it. A lot of times with data, you find that people become numbers. And what we want to do with the State of the City portal is reverse engineer that. We want to show the data, but we want the data to tell a story. And finally, it has prompts on how to learn more, how to pray, how to get involved with those causes. And this is just the 1.0. We want to take this further.